Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for July 22nd. Currently looking at the U.S. Japanese yen pair. This particular pair closed lower today. This pair is still moving sideways with a bias that is sideways. Look for this pair to potentially move as high as 94.46, possibly as low as 92.35. Also look for some resistance around 93.91 and look for some support around 93.08 in this particular pair. Now switching over to the Euro USD pair. This particular pair closed down today, formed another doji bar, somewhat of a doji bar here at the close. We could see a potential move to the downside back to this level, which we've seen before. We almost tagged it on the lows. Not sure if this particular pair is going to continue moving sideways for much longer, but the bias is sideways, and currently it is moving sideways. We are looking for this pair to possibly go as high as 143.54, possibly as low as 140.69. Look for this pair to hit some resistance to the upside around 142.48 and look for some support around 141.65 in this pair. Now switching to the pound US dollar pair. This pair continues to move sideways. It did dip down, hitting some previous support that we've hit and previous resistance that is now support, all in that same area today. Did hit that, but then pull up dramatically and closed up. This pair, though, is moving sideways, has a bias that is sideways, and so that's what we're looking for this pair to continue doing, at least over the next session or two. Look for this pair to move as high as 166.02, hit some resistance around 161.92. Look for it to hit some support if it moves lower at 163.79 in this particular pair. Sorry, this resistance number's wrong. At possibly hitting some resistance at 165.47. There we go. Support at 163.79. And look for it to possibly move as low as 161.92 in this particular pair. Now switching over to the US Swiss pair. This pair formed an inside doji bar. We could definitely see a turn in the market over the next session or two. Look for a breakout of the previous bar's high or low for a potential change in market direction. Definitely looking for it to move a little bit higher. Overall, it's moving sideways currently, though. Look for this pair to move possibly as high as 107.90, possibly as low as 105.53. Look for some resistance around 107.05 and look for some support around 1.0622 in this particular pair. Now we have the Bank of Canada releasing their monetary policy report at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Other than that, there's really no major news announcements being released during tomorrow's session. Something you may want to take a look at is the Australian-Japanese yen pair. It formed a swing trade setup during this last session. If you notice, we have a possible breakout in this pair around 75.64. If the market were to move to that point, we have other possible areas of previous support that it could hit at this session's low and this session's low. If it continues on through there, we have some other areas of resistance, previous resistance, that now could be support as this particular pair moves lower. If you notice, we have an area here of support that we had previous, prior to this bar breaking down and closing lower. We're pretty much at that level again. We could definitely see a reversal and it come on down over the next several sessions to this point, being a very good run, especially if you have a stop loss that's right here and a entry at this point. So I do believe this is a several session play. I don't think we'll see this all at once, but you could definitely get a decent risk to reward ratio here, looking for 200 to 300 pips to the downside, risking about 100 or so to the upside. Well, that about does it for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.